I just don't like that we're cooperating with the weird asshole that's a homophobe. It takes a minute, but annoyed students begin spilling out onto the plaza adjacent to the Jefferson building. The guards are among the first out. It's hard to miss them with their black uniforms and their baseball caps. I strut right past them in the commotion. Ian and Todd are skulking just behind. So I just pull the fire alarm to go up into the shelter. That's the master plan.
I'm going along with this, but I'm not happy that I'm going along with this.
It's a way to get in. I just don't know what they're gonna do on the way out. Like how they're gonna hide leaving. I smile at the camera.
Well, you can't arrest somebody that cocky.
Are we still going with the idea that he still thinks he's sleeping? So he's like, "Fuck it, yeah, I can get it. It's easy. Look."
I don't really know what we're doing, but it's weird.
Would have waved at it if it weren't for my cohorts. They look ready to scamper if I as much as blink too loud.
Jeez it. You two are crazy, you know that? What's even your plan? We have like 5 minutes.
No need to get creative. We go in, confirm that it's a lab, and get out.
How big is it inside?
Ooh. Massive.
Ooh. Guys!
Oh, 451.
Oh, they're fucked.
Out of all the things I forgot to remember, it had to have been a keypad. Kurt must have mentioned it at some point. 1111.
Did Kurt mention it? I thought he had this like a regular key that he tried on every door in the facility.
Yeah, he's the key on the other side though.
Ah,
1,
in
2, 3,
Universe
4.
A, maybe?
Well, it's just a different. Well, I mean, it's a different door because they started outside of the entire
let me have this
university.
This incorrect theory.
Piece of shit. What's wrong? Door's locked.
Great. Let's get out of here.
Patience, Ian. You didn't think it would be? You're gonna be able to get it open. And how come you can't? There's a keypad now. Forgot they had one installed.
Are you done?
No.
Yeah.
Spencer, I have a favor. Shoot. Could you try a few more times?
Really? Stop it, Todd.
Spencer, could you or could you not?
Enough!
He's trying to confirm if he can just like subconsciously get the password because he like knows he's not who he thinks he is or something.
I think so.
Enough what?
The guards will be back any moment. Spencer obviously doesn't know how to get in. Why would he? Let's just go.
Man, are you blind?
What?
Okay, look. Hey, Spencer. On a scale from 1 to 10, how possessed are you?
Fuck's sake, Todd, he's not possessed.
1? Are you serious? He's like a completely different person right now.
You spoke to him once. You don't even know him.
Oh, and you do? Tell me, Lovebird, do you no longer care that your boyfriend is a corpse?
Now is definitely the right time to be having this conversation.
Are we back to double guessing ourselves whether he's dead at all? Seems to me like he's alive only when you're feeling extra guilty about his death.
Todd.
What are you gonna do, hit me? I still have your pictures of his corpse on my phone. Want me to whip them out so we could compare? That's a phrase.
Yes.
That's an intent. That's quite a phrase to use.
And the dream ends with all of them fucking.
Yep.
Holy shit, shut up. Just stop.
Look at his smug fucking face, Ian. Coffee stains on 19th century print. Unplaceable vigor. Laughter napped flint. What the fuck are you saying? What was that last part especially?
I don't have a fucking clue.
That's him. That's fucking him right now. Show me anyone else who better fits that description.
Hi.
Hi.
Was this me? I think this is me.
Yeah.
What's my politician voice? Oh, it was Obama, which I thought was really annoying. Okay, we're just gonna do my regular speaking voice. You and you. Scram.
Who? That's a new face.
Yeah.
Let's go, Ian.
Hello, Super Sorry.
Ian, let's go. He does give Satan vibes.
Mm-hmm. The red everything helps.
Yeah. The red outline to his suit.
Got pointy fingertips, too.
Yeah. Was wondering how long it'd take for you to show up.
Same to you. Oh. Same to you.
Got some good news for you, Fisher. You don't mind if I call you Fisher, do you? I'm done. It's just like you said, remember? The murder. It's not any of my business. It's all yours. Aren't you glad? His pupils twitch left to right, as though he can't decide on which of my eyes he prefers to focus.
I am glad. Glad your head is still on your shoulders. Gave me some worry last time when we couldn't piece two words together.
You were threatening to kill me. Worry my ass.
Prefer not to, but keep running your mouth, and I may rethink.
You won't. Not today.
Why not?
Got a hunch.
Nostalgic. Wouldn't get used to it if I were you. After a while, that hunch of yours goes away.
Does Spencer think that Fisher is Spencer, but older? The same person? They're talking about the hunch like they know it exists. Like, is Fisher the same person?
I don't fucking know. What are you doing here?
Sorry I changed the subject, but do you want to field some questions while you're still around?
No, I don't. What are you doing here?
What's your story anyway? How come you look like my dad? Mm-hmm.
Okay, wow. Okay. What? Okay. Right.
This feels supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
We have the birds again, even though we're indoors.
Yeah.
And it feels like he intentionally summoned Fisher to ask him questions. And so he's bulldozing both the interaction it came from and anything Fisher actually wants to talk about. He's like, nope, I'm here to ask questions. Fuck you.
Huh. Maybe. I see. You want to sit down for this?
He twists around, pretending to check behind each shoulder.
Could have sworn there was a chair down here. Never mind. I'm your grandpa. Michael was my son. Satisfied?
Oh, he's even older than I thought. Not really.
Spencer, you got some good genes. You're gonna look. You don't have to moisturize or any of that shit.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
So was David also related? Are you like a Genghis Khan or? How wide that gene pool?
As wide as your imagination. Go ahead and ask your mother about it. Oh! Don't you think it's funny how she suddenly has money to send you to college?
She won a scholarship on a raffle.
To Harris.
Yeah.
And nowhere else.
That's how raffles work.
With your pathetic entrance exam.
Real scandal that they let me in. Why go through all the trouble? Sounds like a pain in the ass.
A pain in the ass is what I'd gotten. You're almost as thick as your father, you ungrateful shit. Look at me. Does an old man need an excuse to reconnect with his only remaining family?
We didn't reveal that we're family, so...
Swear to God, don't know why I bother.
Feeling real reconnected right now.
I was just gonna be a weird satellite politician man, always observing and making you feel uncomfortable. That was the perfect relationship, and you had to go ruining it, Spencer. Random question. Do you believe in fate?
I don't. Why?
Did you plan to come down here today?
Nope, just sort of happened.
That's right. Keep that in mind. After you.
Did you watch the password, Spencer? What did he press? Was it 0451? Well, this is weird. Having another weird one today. You do raise a good point, I guess.
About what?
You and Todd and Ian. The guards, the cameras. Even if we take me out of the question, you gotta admit something funny is going on. It's this place, right? Everything seems to revolve around it.
That was really weird because I saw there's like the negative space emerging and it looked really, really creepy. Like some weird fucked up face was appearing before I recognized the silhouettes instead.
You're about to get creepy.
That was creepy. Mm-hmm.
Got any ideas?
None I can say.
Classified.
That's not what's stopping me.
What is? I like their different postures.
Yeah.
It's the Spencer's like got the hands in the pockets, like slacked YA pose. The other one's just like stiff and insufferable.
Also, YA pose, just like the villain YA pose.
The Chad versus the versus the Virgin.
The Virgin Spencer versus the Chad Spencer.
You know, you were much chattier when I thought I was about to die. Did it take so little to get you back off? What's the point in taking me here if you're just gonna keep silent?
It's gotten risky.
What has? Risky for who?
For both of us.
What do you mean?
Listen carefully.
He looks straight ahead. as if searching the darkness for the end of the tunnel.
When you wake up tomorrow, think back on today. The things you've said, the things you've heard. If you're still capable of thought at all, that is. That's all I'm going to say. You and I don't get second chances. And personally, I don't want to die.
What's with the framed articles?
The articles? That takes me back. I forgot they're even there.
Did he do it?
It's how we used to talk to one another. We had a rotation. Every month, one of us would cut a story out of that day's headlines. Then, down here, we'd make sure that last month's news checks out, hanging our own article up, and then leave. Make sense?
None at all. Yeah, this does really make it seem like a bridge between two dimensions, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know who he's communicating with, though.
Yeah. Maybe his dad, or maybe his son, or maybe his other self or something. If that's even on the table. It makes it seem like we're gonna like skip back to the other dimension.
Maybe.
Because it stands out to me that we're specifically going backwards.
Yeah. I've completely run out of story runway at this point, so like wherever this goes, I have nothing to speculate off of.
We're just gonna sliders back into our previous world.
That could be... anything could be interesting. That could be something that is interesting.
Yeah. None at all.
Swell!
Why'd you stop?
Good eye. Technology marches on, Spencer. They now have a room full of equipment that shoots lasers at quartz crystals for it. Don't need to expend any of us anymore.
Expend.
Expend, spend, Spencer. It all makes sense.
Sir.
You said you were going to give up on the David Johnson case.
I did say that.
Was that a lie?
No, why?
Your little friends are a thorn in my side.
Yeah, they are. Well, don't worry about that. Without any help, they just lose interest and give up.
Is that so? You seem to think very little of them.
Am I wrong?
It took a few attempts to convince your friend Andrew Park to throw in the towel. And the two Paranormal Club kids you came in with just now were moments away from knowingly breaking into government property. They're earnest and resourceful.
Not that resourceful, I did everything.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have been down here if it wasn't for
Spencer.
me.
I'll talk again to Ian Martin and this Todd.
His last name is Martin.
Everyone's got two first names instead of a last name.
No, it's Martin is basically his species.
Is it?
Yeah, Martin's Marten is one of the weasels and stoats and things.
I don't know weasels, man. I'm sorry.
So it's just very funny that his name's Ian Martin.
Unfortunately, there's only so much influence I can provision.
It's basically like if Todd's name was Todd Barker. You're like, really? And Kurt Prongs. Like, all right, this Harry Potter names.
I suggest you assist.
Spencer Time Traveler. Why should I? See, I don't buy it. Do you expect me to believe you're powerless to stop a bunch of college students? You killed a guy with your bare hands, and you're throwing threats around like it's nothing. What's stopping you from doing the same to anyone? Certainly had no issue with threatening me, Grandpa. He breathes in sharply, and for a moment I lose his silhouette.
BoJack Horseman. I want you to speak to Kurt Abrams. You have to convince him to give up on David Johnson. He's a danger to me, he's a danger to you, and he's likely a danger to half the damn city.
In what way?
Shut up.
There goes. No.
Kurt Abrams is special. He's a little parting gift from David Johnson to me. He won't lose interest if you don't help him. Certainly not if he sees it's only because your head is lodged up your ass. Speak to Kurt Abrams. Got it?
No. I got nothing. I'm not his or anyone else's guardian. I can't tell anyone to do anything. And I wish everyone would stop telling me what to do, too.
Unbelievable. What could one have possibly done to raise such a little wimp? We're here. We're here. There probably was what they're going for. I don't know.
Yeah. Or we're here.
We're family.
Because he's Kurt.
Oh.
Kurt Fisher.
Because he's actually a fish.
Huh. What? What? Where am I?
Disorienting, isn't it? I don't care what you think or how you feel about it. As far as I'm concerned, you're responsible for getting Kurt Abrams to stop whatever he's doing. Do not fail.
Hey, first try. I had to take mine 3 times, you know. You've really outdone yourself, Spencer. Good work.
Dad? Welcome to the bunker. We already got the plot.
Dad or David?
Yeah.
Well, this game's up to shit.
Ow! God, that was loud. Oh.
Hi. 9:22. Been a while. I'm shivering under my sweat-soaked blanket. My entire body is aching. My face is heavy with liquid, and my mouth is more dry than the Sahara's asshole. I think I'll skip class today. I was doing so well keeping up with my classes too. Shit. Wake up in the morning.
Feeling like Sahara's asshole.
Must be a beautiful day outside. I let birdsong serenade me in and out of consciousness until I can fall unconscious no more. The clock blinks 10:29. Lanky. I take a leak. I puke my guts out. When I'm done retching, it's 11:01. New record. No! Don't need the visual. No.
Oh, like the dribbling pukums?
Yeah, it's so gross. The tap water is far too cold, so I opt to pouring whatever's left in my kettle into a glass. It tastes like lime scale and barf.
It probably only tastes like lime scale. I think you added some of the flavor.
It gets the job done. I don't like that. Look at this old ass laptop. Ah, he's programming a visual novel.
I was gonna say, this is clearly programming.
Yeah. Blood is pumping in my ears and my eyes are stinging like crazy. I just barely managed to maintain enough focus to tell my internet friends I feel like shit.
Is IRC?
Is it IRC? I've never natively used IRC.
This doesn't look like an IRC interface I've ever seen.
I've only used powered by IRC things. Only the Europeans are online to see it this early. This early
11 a.m.?
11 a.m. They offer their fake online hugs and well wishes. I accept their platitudes nominally. Oop. I don't have the energy to do anything. If I go back to bed, I'll just get mad over being unable to fall asleep. I reach for my phone and click airplane mode off. Better get the day started. I've never left my phone on airplane mode for sleeping. It's just always muted.
I just have do not disturb mode, you know, because I'm not a caveman.
Yeah. My phone's just permanently muted because of my job, so if people try to call me, they will not get through unless I'm looking at my phone. It's Kurt. He writes, "Have you seen this? Next message is a URL that takes up my entire screen. It ends with Rockland corpse body missing." No, not today. I begrudgingly returned to the bathroom and washed my hands and face. The water was either freezing or scalding. I flinch in pain when I rub the towel against my face. So it's so cold it burns. I space out in front of the toaster. It takes too long for my nose to register the smoke, and when it comes back, the bread is charcoal black. I take little bites of it as I scroll past image macros and half-hearted quips and discussion threads of forum games I've never participated in.
They're called memes, you fucker.
Image macros.
How dare you? No.
God, I haven't heard the phrase
Advice animals.
That sounds period accurate. I haven't heard the phrase image macros in ages.
Yeah, it's awful.
Around midday I run out of things to do. I'm halfway down my toast. Yeah, advice animals really died, huh? That was a whole era where they existed, and there were so many of them. The nausea is not getting any better. I feel like I got kicked in the stomach by a train. What are you supposed to do in this situation? I didn't pack a thermometer. All I have are valerian root pills that don't do shit. I literally just named a character Valerian, so I just wasn't ready for that. It takes a bit of scrolling down the email app, but after a while I find it. The map of the campus we were sent shortly after orientation. There. There's a pharmacy just out of the northeast gate of the campus. It's a bit of a trek, but at this point, I might go running out of options as to what to do. I'll buy some Dayquil, a thermometer, vitamin pills. That should keep me out of the hospital with any luck. And he's gonna go out there without a face covering, because it's not 2020 yet, and Americans didn't know that concept existed. 1 p.m. I'll lie down until 1 p.m. At 1 p.m. I'll head out. I think back to like going on walks and seeing how like you would see that Chinese people would be walking around with face masks and nobody else did as a concept before the pandemic. And thinking back to those people, I'm like, they were from the future. They knew the secrets. The things you've said, the things you've heard. I've had these nightmares countless times before. I figured I'd gotten so used to them that my mind stopped showing them to me. All the latest crap must have jostled me into having them again. Could have sworn, though. Could have sworn that they never were this clear. Trying to sift through what I remember is like pulling teeth when my face is full of snot.
I don't get what that means.
You got experience with that? In or out of dreams? Can I draw out even a single useful piece of information from the barrage of nonsense I saw while sleeping? The bomb shelter is undeniably important. I'll just have to avoid it. It's nothing to do with me. Kurt. There's Kurt. Nothing good came out of talking to Ian, and Kurt is even more of a wild card. As Brain Fisher put it, I must tell Kurt to stop with the murder stuff. If I won't, real Fisher will kill him or something. Why am I even stalling? Just tell him and be done with it. Where am I? So he's still convinced himself that everything that happened... Like, I think he thinks that the talk with Ian was real, where they're supposed to clear things up based on Andrew's request, but he thinks that everything after that, from making out with him to encountering his weird grandpa, is all dreams, just telling him what he should do to act on, but I'm pretty sure it's all real.
This is, kind of a lot to, like just suddenly go with in the storytelling. Like, if we're gonna kind of, like, have, like, really fucky dream stuff, it would have been a little bit nicer to have seen that earlier, because I kind of don't know what to make of, like, I don't know quite how to interpret, like, what's real or not between, like, the dreams, in a way that's, like, a little bit more awkward and not, like, quite as satisfying, I guess.
I'm just running with the conclusion that everything's real. And that there are
reasonable.
And that nothing's dreams. Because they even called him, they were literally calling him out, like, what's up with this guy? Is he, like, how fucking possessed is he right now? Because he was acting weird.
Yeah.
They were calling him out for acting weird in his supposed dream. Because, it's their ghost shit where they think that he's, specifically, that guy thinks he's possessed, Todd. But it's not that he's possessed, it's that he's got the undue confidence of someone who thinks that this is all not actually happening. Which is why he's just, like, being more flippant than ever with like, even the guy who we previously thought was going to kill him. And now I was like, man,
it could also be the case that Fisher is able to, like, you know, Freddy Krueger it, I guess, and, like, enter people's dreams, and, like, he can be real, even if other people can be fake.
Yeah. I just don't have anything to, like, go with that with.
No.
I see Spencer as the unreliable narrator here, and everyone else is more sane.
Of course.
I can barely power through the dull pain between my eyes to raise them up so high. Corner of Evans and Hall? I'm lost. I swallow a metaphorical bundle of needles. My ribcage groans with every pant. I have to sit down. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. A small part of me is ashamed for never having explored the area. There are lovely parks all over the place. This one has a freaking gazebo.
Damn.
I focus on the sound of leaves rustling on concrete to keep myself from dry heaving. What further complements the idea that everything's real is that he had this sort of reaction after he went through the bunker last time. That's when he was, like, having kind of hit the pulsing eyesight,
like, an
and the
out-of-body
panic attacks and the puking and everything.
Like, very lucid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't explain him being like, whoa, yeah, this isn't real, whatever. But, like, he's now reacting to going through the bunker the way he did last time, which points to the idea that him going through it is real.
Yeah. What triggered him being possessed? Or, like, was it literally just he's so sleep deprived at this point that he can't tell being awake from being asleep?
The truest answer is that we took a break in the middle of that transition, so I forgot what was happening.
I forgot too.
Because we did the we were just talking to Ian, and then he had like his like, so everyone's manipulating me, huh? Like hammock dream thing, which is his introspective moment. And then coming out of that, he was like, when you're in a dream, you're supposed to, everything's supposed to, you're not supposed to know it's a dream.
Right.
So in that moment, something he might have just like dissociated.
Okay, that's reasonable.
I don't know what dissociating is like, but people do it a lot sometimes, and they're not happy about it. Yeah, now he's all pukey after going through the tunnel just like last time. Any minute now, any second. No one can stay nauseous with an empty stomach for that long. Boy, have I got news for you.
Yeah.
It's Ian. This game's actually all a metaphor for cancer.
Aw.
He says, "You coming? Missed you yesterday. Everything alright?" Must he phrase it like that? And what is he talking about? We had classes all day together. I started typing that I'm fine, but check this out.
It's a picture of his dick.
Giant post. It's the same URL that Kurt sent me this morning. Hey Ian, send. Just a little sick, send. By the way, I heard you had pictures of my corpse. Can I see them? This is stupid. Yeah, Fisher said to pay attention to what happened today, which to me tells me that now that we're on the other side of the tunnel again, there's going to be asymmetries. Things are going to like not match up.
Yeah.
Something's gonna be discontinuous in a way that's gonna be impossible.
Yep. I'm on the lookout for it.
He says, sorry.
There is one very, very small thing that it's not super relevant to figuring out the whole mystery, but it's 9:22 and like the time was 9:22 when Spencer woke up this morning, and when he went through the tunnel the first time, it was 8 a.m. on the other side. So it's a really, really small detail, but it does lend credence to the fact that we're in the first universe again.
Another URL. Oh, that looks like our body. Vaguely. Oh, that looks more like our body.
That looks like it.
Yep. I was making out the snout and stuff. I've been training to be a furry capture expert for
I can see it now.
A decade.
Yep. And this guy's just peeing.
Oh, that's where we are. We wandered to the site of the death.
Wait, also the time changed on the phone. Can you go back a little bit?
I can go back a lot.
134. Yeah, 134. 134. 134.
That definitely looks like us.
Yeah.
And he definitely looks dead.
151. So he stared at his own dead body for a while. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
I probably would do the same thing.
Yeah.
I'd be like, whoa, is that what I look like? I gotta get a haircut.
Now he gets to realize that he wandered subconsciously to the murder scene. Uh-huh.
That's probably not
fun.
the place he wants to be at.
Huh. It made the nausea go away. Maybe because of the fear. His pulsing stopped immediately. Or maybe it stopped when he started his own body for 16 minutes.
20 minutes.
17 minutes. Yeah, I can do math.